So today's topic is anti-metabolite agent as anti-cancer agents. Generally, these kind of agent block the DNA and RNA biosynthesis. So most of the anti-metabolites are effective cancer chemotherapeutics agents via interactions with the biosynthesis of the nucleic acid, and therefore several useful drugs in anti-metabolite therapies contain purine, pyrimidine, folate as well as the related compounds. So in these antimetabolite agents, the basic ring presents are purine, pyrimidine as well as the folate and other related compound, and these compound may exert their effect by several individual mechanisms involving enzyme inhibition at active allosteric as well as the related sites. So let us discuss first class, that is called purine analogs. Okay, so this whole ring is called purine ring. Okay, so that's why it is called purine analogs. And the design of these kind of anti-metabolite, or we can say purine anti-metabolite, based on the begins with the structures of the purine. And in structure of purine there is a isosteric thiol and sulfhydryl group to replace the 6 hydroxy group of the hypoxanthine and guanine. Okay, so in structure of hypoxanthine and guanine, here there is a hydroxy group. If it is replaced with the thiol as well as the sulfhydryl group, then it's a structure of 6 mercaptopurine. It is a purine antimetabolite agents. So 6 mercaptopurine was the first drug, or it is also called thiol analog of the hypoxanthine, which is used as antimetabolite in cancer treatment. The ribose diphosphate triphosphate of 6 mercaptopurine are active enzyme inhibitors. Okay, so alone mercaptopurine are not that much active, but its diphosphate and triphosphate derivatives are active enzyme inhibitors, and this triphosphate can be incorporated into the DNA and RNA and inhibit the chain elongation. So this is a probable mechanism for the purine analog, and major anti-neoplastic action of 6-mercaptopurine appears to be related to inhibition of the purine biosynthesis only. Now, if we look at the various metabolite pathway of the 6-mercaptopurine, by using thiopurine methyl transferase enzyme, so whatever the sulfhydryl group is there, so which is a methylated, so which is called as methyl mercaptopurine. By using xanthine oxidase enzyme, so here there is a hydroxylation is taking place, here there is a no hydroxyl group. And by using hypoxanthine phosphoribosyl transferase enzyme, so which is converted into the 6 monophosphate mercaptopurine, again it is converted into the diphosphate and triphosphate. And as I said that this di and triphosphate derivative are potent inhibitor of the enzyme, and ultimately it is also inhibit the conversion of the inosinic acid to adenylenic acid. And let me clear that inosinic acid, it is a acid which is required for the RNA synthesis. Okay, so this 6 mercaptopurine also inhibit the synthesis of adenylic acid by inosinic acids. Okay, so such kind of questions are generally asked. 6 mercaptopurine to thiourea acid by xanthine oxidase, 6 mercaptopurine to S-methyl transferase, S-methyl mercaptopurine by thiopurine methyl transferase, because one methyl group is transferred from this enzyme to 6 mercaptopurine, and hypoxanthine phosphoribosyl transferase enzyme, which gives a monophosphorylation of the 6 mercaptopurines. Now other drugs are allopurinols, thiouric acids, and azathioprine. So allopurinol, it is adjuvant to chemotherapy because it prevents the uric acid formations. So it is used as a adjuvant therapy. And kidney toxicity, it is a main cause or main side effect associated with the allopurinol, because release of the purine from destroyed cancer cell. Azathioprine, that is a heterocyclic derivative of 6 mercaptopurine. So this is structure of 6 mercaptopurine, where imidazole ring with nitro groups are attached. So which is called heterocyclic derivative of 6-mercaptopurine, and it is designed to protect it from catabolic degradations of the 6-mercaptopurine. Note, not a significant better anti-tumor activity than 6-mercaptopurine, and nowadays it is used as a immunosuppressant. So metabolic degradation of 6-mercaptopurine by guanase, which is converted into the 6-thioxanthine, and then it is oxidized by xanthine oxidase to thiouric acid. This is how degradation of the mercaptopurine is occur. Now these are the probable mechanism for purine analogs: interfere with DNA and RNA synthesis, inhibition of the purine nucleotide interconversion, decrease in the intracellular level of the guanine nucleotides, and last mechanism is incorporation of the purine thiol into the both DNA and RNA, leading to DNA damage. Next is 6-thioguanine. So 6-thioguanine, by using HGPRT, which is called hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase, which is converted into the monophosphate, then converted into a diphosphate and triphosphate, which is the active species and which is act as an enzyme inhibitor. So in mercaptopurine, here SH is there, and in thioguanine it is a C double bond S is there, and thioguanine is also incorporated into the RNA, and its alpha deoxymetabolite is incorporated into the DNA. So this is how thioguanine is act. Basically used in acute leukemia, and ADR associated with thioguanine is delayed bone marrow depressions and thrombocytopenia. Next is a fludarabine and vidarabine. Basically, it is used as antiviral agent, but also used in cancers. So vidarabine, which is called adenine arabinocydes. So in some book, it is written like adenine arabinoside. So basically, it is obtained from Streptomyces antibioticus. It is a competitive inhibitor of DNA polymerase enzyme. So that you have to remember. Vidarabine mechanism is DNA polymerase enzyme, also having antiviral activity as I said, and limited use due to susceptibility to the enzyme. As I said that it is also known as a adenine arabinoside, as well as Streptomyces arabinoside. The sugar part, this is called sugar part, which is called D-arabinose, that is a sugar part present in the vidarabines, and the fludarabine, that is nothing but 2-fluoro derivative of vidarabines. Okay, so 2-fluoro derivative of vidarabine, so this is second position fluoro, which is called fludarabines. Now second is pyrimidine analogous, so where drug is 5-fluorouracils. Okay, so 5-fluorouracil was designed to block the conversion of the uridine into thymidine. Okay, so if the 5 positions of the uridine, if it is unsubstituted, then it is easily converted into the thymidine. But at 5 position, if we substituted with the fluorine group, then uridine to thymidine conversion can be blocked. So this was the concept behind the designing of the 5-fluorouracils. In normal biosynthesis of the thymidine involve the methylation of the fifth position of the pyrimidine ring of the uridine. Okay, so how thymidine can be synthesized? So it is nothing but methylation of the fifth position of the uridine, which gives a thymidine base. Now replacement of the hydrogen at the fifth position of the uracil with the fluorine result into the pyrimidine as an antimetabolite drug, and that leading to formation of the stable covalent ternary complex composed of the 5-fluorouracil thymidylate synthase as well as the cofactor. So this is a ternary complex between 5-fluorouracil thymidylate synthase and tetrahydrofolate species act as a cofactor, and anti-cancer drug targeting these enzymes should be selectively inhibit the formation of the DNA because of thymidine. Thymidine is not a normal component of RNA, so that's why it inhibits the formation of the DNA. Tetrahydrofluoroderivative of 5-fluorouracil, it is called Tagafer. Okay, so this is a tetrahydrofluoroderivative and it is a prodrug, and after metabolism it is converted into the 5-fluorouracil. So this is a structure of the Tagafer, which is considered as a prodrug, and after metabolism it is converted into the active one, which is called 5-fluorouracils. Next is a gemcitabine. it inhibit the ribonucleotide reductase enzyme, that you have to remember. Gemcitabine inhibit the ribonucleotide reductase enzyme, and also compared the 2-deoxycytidine triphosphate for incorporation into the DNA, and this effect producing the cell specific cytotoxicities. So basically gemcitabine, it is used in adenocarcinoma of the pancreas. It having a structural similarity with cytidine at 2 days positions. In place of 2 fluorine, there are hydroxy and hydrogen in cytidines. Okay, instead of these 2 fluorine, hydroxy and hydrogen atoms are there in cytidine. And as I said, that it is used in metastatic adenocarcinoma of pancreas and ADRs, that means adverse drug reaction associated with gemcitabines are myelosuppression, teratogenicity, and renal toxicities. Next is citrabine, which is called cytosine arabinoside. In some book, it is like Arasi. In some book, it is a citracine. It is simply arabinose sugar instead of the ribose sugar. Okay. In cytosine arabinoside, arabinose sugar part is present, and only difference in the structure is the epimeric hydroxyl group at second position of the pentose sugar. That means this position of the pentose sugar. Okay, and this epimeric sugar is similar enough to the natural ribose to allow arabinoside, or you can say cytosine arabinoside, to be incorporated into the DNA, and its mechanism of action that include the slowing of the DNA chain elongation reaction via DNA polymerase or cellular inefficiencies in the DNA processing or repair after the incorporation. So major mechanism associated with these drugs is slowing down the DNA chain elongation reaction via inhibiting the DNA polymerase enzyme. Another is a cellular insufficiency in DNA processing and repair after the incorporations. So this is a cytosine arabinoside which is converted into the mono, di and triphosphate. So as I said that triphosphate, it is an active form of the drug and which is used or which is inhibit the cytidyllic acid to 2-deoxycytidyllic acids. Okay, cytidyllic acid, which is an important component for the DNA synthesis. So ultimately it blocks the conversion of the cytidyllic acid to 2-deoxycytidyllic acids. Now this deaminase enzyme which cause the resistance. So new analog of the citrabins is cyclocytidine, which is called N-citabine, where this amino group which is converted into the keto groups. Okay, so resistance to deamination by deaminase leads to better therapeutic index, and generally these drugs is used in acute granulocytic leukemia. Okay, so what is the disadvantage with cytosine arabinoside? So by using deaminase enzyme, so this deamination is taking place. Okay, so how to this deaminase, or how to this process can be stopped? So by if we convert this amino to keto group, so this process can be stopped. Now in market various deaminase inhibitors are also used with this as a adjuvant therapy. So pentostatin, it is called purine analogs, which is act as a deaminase inhibitors, which is basically 7-member ring system. So this is a 7-member ring system systems and 2-deoxyformycin. So these two are the structural features present in the pentostatin, which is act as a deaminase inhibitors. And another drugs is erythronine 2-hydroxy 3-nonyl adenine derivatives. So adenine moiety is modified in ribose moieties and it is a rationally designed inhibitor. So these two drugs are act as a deaminase inhibitor and generally given with cytosine arabinoside. And last part in anti-metabolite agents are folate antagonist. So this is a structure of folic acids where it has a pteridine ring, and this is called PABA group, para-aminobenzoic acid and glutamic acid. So these three are the structural component of the folic acids. If you look at the structure of methotrexate, so in methotrexate 2,4-diamino pteridine ring is present, because here there is a hydroxy group, here amino group is there. So it is called 2,4-diamino pteridine ring. Again this part is common, this is called PABA and this is called glutamic acids. So this is the structure of methotrexate. So as I said that PABA, that means methotrexate means it's a diaminopteridine derivatives, and there are two drugs are used as a folate antagonist. One is a methotrexate, another is a aminopterin. So if we compare the structure of methotrexate and aminopterin, so there is a change at here. In methotrexate, nitrogen is a tertiary amines and which is a methylated, and here it's a secondary amine in case of the aminopterin. So what you have to remember, so basic ring present in methotrexate, it is a pteridine ring, and more specifically it is a 2,4 diamino derivative, and another drug in this class is aminopterin. And proposed mechanism for this folate antagonist is it is a competitive inhibitor of dihydrofolate reductase enzyme. Ultimately, it restricts the availability of the tetrahydrofolate to the cell, which is a important metabolite transfer of the one carbon unit into the variety of the chemical reactions. So THF is required, and ultimately it includes the biosynthesis of the thymidyllic acid and inosinic acid. So as I said that these both acid are required for DNA and RNA synthesis. And toxicity associated with these class of the drugs are stomatitis, hepatic dysfunction, and thrombocytopenia. So this is all about the antimetabolite agents.